Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a different type of video today because some of you have been asking me to do a vlog style video. So what I thought I would do is to do a day in the life of healthy living. So you saw a little glimpse into my morning routine. So I thought that I would take you along today to show you the different things that I do for healthy living, including exercising, eating, and all the mindfulness and mindset work that I do throughout the day. So if you want to see the day-to-day practical application of what it means to live a more healthier and mindful life, an intentional life, then keep watching. You saw a little glimpse into my morning routine, which I made a whole other video about how you can create your own inspiring morning routine, so you can check that out if you want more details on it. But otherwise, this morning I did my morning routine. I woke up a little bit later than usual because I've been tired and I sprained my neck, so I'm trying to be a bit more kind with myself. We'll see if I'm even able to exercise today, to be honest with you. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to go make a smoothie and sit down and get some work done because I do have a 9-to-5 job and there's a lot of work to do. So here we go. So I was about to blend my smoothie that I thought that I would share with you 2 tips to eat healthy at home. The first is to always have go-to meals, and this smoothie is one of my go-to meals. I have it almost every single day for breakfast. I have soy milk, I have spinach, I have frozen zucchini, I have healthy fats with my peanut butter, I have cocoa powder, I put some dates in just for hormonal things this week. I put buckwheat for some added fiber, and there's banana, there's maca powder, there's ashwagandha powder as well. I am missing protein powder because I haven't bought any, but this is the basic smoothie that I always have almost every single day. So my first tip is to have go-to meals, breakfast, lunch, and or dinner or snacks, and to have your pantry and your fridge stocked up with the ingredients all the time. That way, if you're busy, if you're tired, at least you don't have an excuse and it's just mindlessly you can just make the same thing over and over again and you don't have to think it, and it reduces the chances of you reaching for something unhealthy. So that's my first tip. The second tip is to freeze things. So these are my stashers, and these are organic zucchinis that I wash and cut up and leave in my freezer all the time. So I always have, these are frozen bananas that I always have hands on. That way I really just don't have excuses not to eat healthy because I always have healthy options in the freezer. I also have kale. I also have spinach in the freezer. I also have a whole bunch of other types of veggies. So there's really no excuse not to eat healthy because I have all the staple ingredients always in my fridge and also in my pantry, depending on what we're talking about in terms of ingredients. So those are my 2 tips in terms of eating healthy. Always have things stocked in your pantry and your freezer, and have go-to meals to simplify your life and to increase the chance of you eating healthy. So those are my tips. It is a few hours later. I've been working on my couch, watching Smallville on the TV, and I just need to take a little break. And one thing that I try to do is to get up frequently, just to stretch my back, stretch my legs, get my steps in, even though that's been a lot harder. And one thing I do to try and get up is to drink a lot of water, so I have to go to the bathroom frequently. Yes, that's a thing. But also I try to leave my water bottle in the kitchen. That way when I'm thirsty and I have to drink water, I just automatically have to get up to go to the kitchen, and at least I can pace a little bit as I'm drinking water. That helps just move your body and stretch. And usually I also try to do some stretches. I was just doing some stretches for my shoulder and my neck and just taking care of my body. It also allows me to get a little 2-3 minute mental break from work, and then I can get back to it more efficiently. But yeah, if you work from home especially, make sure to get your steps in, make sure to move your body constantly, to be very mindful and in tune with your body. You have to listen to it, and I think that's why it's so important to be able to practice mindfulness and intentional living, is to always pay attention to your body and to your mind to give it what it needs. So I could feel that I was getting a little tense and I was just getting a little bit, not anxious, but a little bit too worked up with my emails and stuff. So I was like, okay, time to get up, go to the washroom, get some water, stretch a little bit, and now I can get back to it and I feel better. So yeah. that's my tip. I'm just gonna get back to work now and then soon take a break for coffee. It is around 11 o'clock. I've been working and I took a little break to make a coffee. That is usually my morning snack. It's a nice little break from work. And what I wanted to mention is that when we talk about healthy living, when we talk about intentional living, it's all about the little mindfulness practices that you have throughout the day. Being in touch with how you're feeling physically and emotionally, making sure you're giving yourself enough space to think and to just feel. If work is getting a bit too stressful, whatever you're doing is getting a little bit too stressful, knowing when to step away, to recharge and regroup, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. Having little rituals in your day that help you center yourself and connect with yourself. So making coffee is one of the things that I enjoy doing, even though I have a machine. It's something that I enjoy doing because I use my creativity after night, share coffee thoughts, whether on my TikTok or my Instagram stories. But yeah, it's like a little ritual that I have for myself, something that I look forward to. It gives me a little mental break. And then it's really interesting to remember that when you give yourself the space to just be and to not always constantly be pushing yourself, when you give yourself a little break, even if it's a couple of minutes, even if it's taking a couple of deep breaths before answering an email, it's those little things that will help you in the long run to feel better, to have more energy, and then to go back to whatever you're doing to be more productive. And that's something that I've definitely trying to be more aware of and to apply as often as I can. So I just took a little break. I'm gonna have my coffee and keep working. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and make sure to follow me on Instagram. I've been doing coffee thoughts almost every single day. I do them sometimes on TikTok and I share it as well on my Instagram stories, but it's a fun little way for me to just share random thoughts. I feel like I have a lot of things to share. But anyway, follow me on Instagram if you want to see those. And if ever you want to do coffee thoughts, use the hashtag coffee thoughts with Seppi. That way I can see it and share it on my Instagram as well. So that's it. I just want to check in. Next time we'll check in will probably be around lunchtime. But yeah, bye for now. So lunch is ready. It took less than 5 minutes to create this very, very simple and basic lunch, but it's a lot easier to have things that are simple throughout the day, I find, because I don't have to overthink it and I know I'm gonna have a healthy lunch, and I find this kind of lunch a lot yummier. So my tip, again, going back to what I was saying this morning, is to have always things on hand that you know that you can resort to that are healthy. So things like hummus, things like vegetables like celery and carrots that take a long time to go bad. I always have radishes, for example, because that's an easy addition to any plate or salad that adds nutrients. Cheese for protein, hummus for protein and carbs as well. And yeah, this is a simple, quick lunch, so I don't have an excuse to go out and buy anything. It costs a lot less, it's healthier, it's filling, and I feel good about it, because when we're talking about healthy living, it's about how you feel on the inside and the outside, and they're very much interlinked. And when I know I'm taking care of my body, I feel better. I don't feel groggy, I don't feel disgusting, I feel really good. And that's another way you can show yourself self-love, is to feed yourself the right nutrients that you need to be able to have the energy to keep going. So that's it. That's my lunch, and it took 5 minutes, not even. Very, very simple, and I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna eat now. So I finished lunch and I'm having a little bit of chocolate, and I just want to share an important tip that has changed my life in the last 2 years and that has helped me lose weight but also just feel a lot better. Because for me, a big shift that I've had is my biggest goal is just to be happy and healthy and to feel strong and full of energy. And that means also to enjoy life, which means that I will not deprive myself of things like chocolate. However, everything in moderation, exercise in moderation, food in moderation, working hard in moderation, everything in moderation. And one of the biggest things when it comes to food has been mindful eating that I've been doing for the last 2 years. And it basically means that I can eat what I want whenever I want. And when I stop depriving myself, I realized that if I really want to eat a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which I'm not gonna lie, I've done, but it's okay. And the less restricted I felt, the less I felt the need to actually go and eat those things, because I can enjoy things in moderation. If I feel like fries, I can have fries. But if I listen to my body, I'll realize that I won't want as much, because if I eat too much of it, if I eat too much of anything, then I'll feel like crap. So there's a lot of articles out there about mindful eating, and I'm definitely not an expert. It's something that a nutritionist that I saw that I loved that helped me with it. But I will leave the link to her Instagram below because she really helped me. And honestly, I have to say that's been a big thing in my life, mindful eating, which is basically I can eat what I want whenever I want, and it's been amazing. So now I'm having a bit of chocolate, and it's reasonable. It's like it's a little bit bigger because I broke the squares off, but I can have whatever I want, and I feel like a little bit of chocolate. I usually do during the day. I'm a bit of a chocoholic if you didn't know, but it's okay. It's also about enjoying life. If we're talking about healthy and mindful and intentional living, it's about finding a balance. It's about listening to your body, but also listening to your soul, because you know what? Food is also good for the soul. If you're having ice cream and you're enjoying the setting, or you're in Italy and enjoying a big pasta dish, or if you're with family and you're having a Thanksgiving dinner, it's also about the setting and the context in which you're having a meal and food. And I do believe that, life is also about enjoying it. And if you're going to enjoy it in moderation and not overdo it, but also listen to your body and feed your body and your mind the things that you need, then everything is possible. And for me, a little bit of chocolate goes a long way. And again, if I don't deprive myself, then it becomes a lot easier to manage, and I don't feel like food controls me anymore, but I am able to control myself and food in a more positive and empowered way. And yes, I have moments where I have junk food and then I'll feel like crap. I'm not perfect. That's normal depending on your mood and what's going on. Like, everything changes and everything is different every single day, but most days I'm able to practice mindful eating, and it's something that I'm really proud of, and I would really encourage you to look into. And I will leave the Instagram of the nutritionist that helped me with this, because she also has a really cool Instagram that shares all the tips and the day-to-day things that you can do to practice mindful eating. So I would really encourage you to look into that. I hope that you can hear me well, because my patio door is open and it's kind of loud outside. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work and I'll touch base soon. So I finished my work day, and as you can see, I changed and I'm about to go for a jog. We'll see how it goes, because I strained my neck 2 days ago and it's still not 100%, but I know I can't work out at the gym and lift weights, so I still want to move my body. I'm going to try and go for a jog, but if it hurts too much, I'm going to listen to my body and just go for a walk. But moving my body every single day has become a really important component of living a healthier lifestyle, and it is not just because I want to stay in shape, but it is also mainly because I want to manage my anxiety and my emotional and mental well-being. And moving my body every single day really helps get the endorphins going, moving my body, feeling more confident, feeling stronger. And that's what I try to talk about a lot on my blog, on my Instagram stories, is to set inspired goals, which is goals that are more meaningful and have a deeper purpose to it. So instead of losing weight, it's I want to feel confident and good in my skin. I want to feel happier. I want to have more energy. Now, yeah, moving my body is something that I have to do every single day. Even if it's going for a walk, I have a 30-minute goal every single day to do something, whether it's Pilates, whether it's my workouts at the gym, whether now it's going for a jog. But I would encourage you to start moving your body a lot more. Set small goals, set stepping goals. For example, during your lunch break, go out for a walk. But yeah, part of healthy living is to start thinking about everything being interconnected and influencing each other. So how you feel in your body will affect how you feel in your mind and in your heart. And once you start taking care of one area, it will inevitably impact the other. So if you start taking care of your body, slowly you'll see you start feeling more confident. Your stress level will be a lot more manageable. You'll just start having more energy to do more things, and they just feed into each other. So I want you to start thinking about looking at your health and your well-being in a more holistic and overall approach, and not just to focus on the more superficial things like looking a certain way, which is not a bad thing. I have certain goals that I want to reach as well, but ultimately I want to feel good and I want to feel happy. So with that, I'm gonna go for a jog. I'm not gonna take my camera because I'm gonna look weird just doing this, whatever. But anyway, I'll check in with you later. Yeah. Bye. I don't know why I keep saying bye after the clips. I think I'm used to Instagram stories, but anyway, okay, I'm gonna go for a jog now. I am back from my jog. I'm lovely and sweaty. I did a bit of cleaning. And what did I want to say? I wanted to share the importance of mindfulness when you're doing day-to-day tasks. So I like to clean, even though I wish that I didn't have to clean as often. I do enjoy cleaning because I just like having a clean space. And what I wanted to share is that if you're trying to create a more intentional and healthy lifestyle, then again, you have to keep in mind that everything is related, everything is interconnected. Your space will affect how you feel emotionally, physically, etc. And that if you take these habits, if you build them, look at them as habits of mindfulness, then you'll create a more, I don't know what the word is, a more intentional, meaningful, and joyful life. So for example, when I'm doing my cleaning, I do it in a state of gratitude. I do it in a state of mindfulness. I am not complaining in my head or doing it with like a bitter voice in my head. Oh, I don't feel like doing this, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing it with a smile because I get to have a home. I get to clean my own space. I get to then live in that beautiful and clean space. I do it in a state of meditation almost. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really sweating because it's very hot today. But anyway, just to make you think about different habits and things that you have to be doing on a day-to-day basis. How can you do it with a more positive attitude? How can you use it as a way to cultivate a more positive mindset? How can you do it in a state of mindfulness and awareness and meditation? Listen to a podcast, put on good music so you're in a good mood. Do it efficiently and, prioritize. It doesn't have to be excessively clean and excessively tidy. Done is better than perfect. But I just want to share that because I really want you to start thinking about healthy living and intentional living as something that is connected, but that it's something that is linked to everything that you do throughout the day. It's all related to one another. But anyway, that's what I had to share. I think I want to bake something now, even though it's really hot, and then take a shower and get some work done. But we'll touch base, and you will probably see some B-roll on that because that's the whole point of a vlog, right? And I hope that this is interesting so far. I'm trying to share as many tips along the way as I can because I don't want this just to be like a vlog where you're just watching what I'm doing. It's interesting for some people, but maybe not. But I want to share the practical day-to-day application of what I'm trying to teach when it comes to creating a life of love and purpose, creating a more meaningful, happier, and intentional life. And that, when you break it down, one of the important things is healthy and intentional living. So that's what I'm trying to share. And I hope that you're learning something or getting inspired to make small changes in your life. But anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you later. This is what I baked. These are buckwheat oat flour breakfast cookies with like dates and almonds and seeds and chia seeds and a whole bunch of goodness. I love baking and I love finding healthier and delicious recipes because I enjoy baking. I also enjoy eating, but I also enjoy taking care of my body. So when I'm able to find recipes of things that are good for you but also tasty, it is a win-win. I am also making dinner. Another tip if you want to eat healthy is to try and always make a bit more, double your recipe if you can. So I'm boiling some eggs, 2 of which are going to be for dinner, and the rest I'm just going to peel and leave in my fridge as a go-to last minute lunch, dinner, or whatever, just so I have something that's ready and easy to go. So again, another important thing is just to always have healthy food available and easy to grab and go. That way you're reducing the excuses and the reasons why you should eat out or not eat healthy, etc. These are the rest of the cookies, by the way, because it was a lot. I'm very excited to have them for breakfast tomorrow. And for dinner, I have, again, go-to salad. It's the kale mix with, I add a whole bunch of other veggies too, but this is a big salad. It's also really warm. I don't feel like eating a warm meal. I'm going to throw in some eggs in there, and on the side, I always have carbs because carbs are good for you, especially if you work out. You need your carbs. I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian, so I don't want to give recommendations and stuff, but I know I eat carbs in moderation. I know how to balance it out because of the guides, and I was followed by a nutritionist for a long time, so I have an idea of what to eat and how much, etc. And then a bit of cheese as well for my healthy fats. But anyway, that's dinner as well. I've been cooking, cleaning, and washing dishes and stuff, but I'm going to go take a shower, sit down, and have dinner. We'll see if I check in. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'll check in before finishing the video. That's it. Evening now. I had dinner. I'm just boiling some water to make some mint tea and enjoying one of the cookies that I made. But I just wanted to come on here and say good night, goodbye, whatever, just to sign off. I hope that you found this video useful, entertaining, inspiring, but I hope that you can gain a better perspective and a different understanding of what it means to have a healthy and intentional and mindful lifestyle, because it encapsulates everything to how you take care of your body, to how you take care of your mind, and to what kind of goals you set for yourself. Because it's great to look a certain way, but if you don't feel good, it's not even worth it. So I encourage you to start thinking about your health goals in a very different way, in a more inspiring way. And if you want to set inspired goals, I do have a free workshop where I guide you step by step through how you can set inspired goals that are a lot more meaningful and purposeful and a lot deeper than just goals like making a certain amount of money or losing a certain amount of weight, which those are goals that are just fine as long as they have a deeper purpose for you. So with that, I'm going to log off. I'm going to sign off, get a bit of work done, and have my tea, have my cookie. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any specific questions or if you have any other requests. I'm thinking of doing vlog style videos, a day in the life of, a day in healthy living, or a day in mindset work, or that kind of vibe. So let me know if you have any specific requests. You can tell I'm tired when my thoughts aren't making sense. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are doing well. I'm sending you a lot of love, and check the links in the description box for everything that I've mentioned, all the content and the free resources that I have for you. Until next time, bye for now.